All right, here we go. We have one of the hottest artists coming out of Orlando, Florida. Hotboii's in the building.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
What's up, man? Listen, I've been checking out the catalog and the songs. You got some songs that are just going crazy right now.
Appreciate it. It is going crazy though.
Oh yeah, and you've been putting in some work. You've been building up the fan base, and you've been putting out songs that really have been connecting with people. And you have quite an interesting story on top of that. So I want to go ahead and get into it.
Let's go.
So, born and raised in Orlando?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what was Orlando like growing up?
Like typical same old anywhere else. Trenches, projects, hood shit, same thing.
Okay, so you were raised mostly by your mom.
Yeah.
And you have 4 siblings?
On my mama's side, yeah, I got 4. On my daddy's side, I got like 13, 14.
You don't know the number.
I don't know. I be trying to some days, when I think about it, I be trying to count them all in my head, but it's just too much.
So that's like almost 20 kids between your mom and dad.
My mama got 4, yeah.
Okay, have you met all of them?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I met all of them.
Okay. Well, you mentioned, I think, in your Say Cheese interview that, although your dad was around, it was mostly your mom that raised you.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was your relationship like with your dad?
My dad, we had a great relationship. It was a good relationship. Good relationship. But like I said, though, he wasn't around like that, like my mama was. He went around. He times when it was hard and stuff like that, he went around.
Well, how hard was it for your mom to raise 5 kids pretty much on her own?
Hard. Dolo. Single parent. But she never give up. She still made a way, you feel me? She still did everything she needed to do.
Okay, so what was the hardest thing? 5 kids in the house, single mom, not a lot of money. What was the hardest thing you went through as you were growing up?
I see. We was kind of homeless. We was homeless for a little minute, a couple months probably. But you feel
Really?
me? My mama, she still ain't never, you feel me? We had to go stay with my auntie and shit. But I was say 12, 13. We had to go stay with my people and stuff.
Okay, so you just come home from school one day and your parents, your mom got evicted? Is that what happened, or?
I don't even remember what happened. I ain't gonna lie, I did used to get her evicted though. Me and my brother.
Oh, you were the reason why she was getting evicted?
Like 1 or 2 times.
Okay, can you say what you did?
The first time when he, nothing like that, I probably just I think we used to stay in some apartments. Instead of me taking the trash all the way to the thing, I used to just throw it somewhere. They get the trash and read it, see who mail it is, stuff like that. They put a note on the door. We got the eviction notice or whatever.
Okay, well, what type of whooping did you get that day?
I ain't getting no whipping. Ain't never went up to it though.
Okay, so I remember in I think it was Say Cheese, you said that you were on probation at 14.
Yes.
So what were you doing leading up to that to get on probation?
I had 14. Oh, I had a couple Grand Theft charges, burglary, stuff like that. See, I used to just steal, take stuff like that. I used to just take stuff. I used to snatch iPhones and shit like that.
So you were getting into stealing stuff basically as
Yeah.
a kid. So how old were you when you first stole something?
I first stole something. I probably was 4 years old. I ain't gonna lie, I still remember this time. I swear to God, I still remember this time. We was in the store, right? It's me, my mom, and my daddy. So we in the store. So you know how when you come to the line, you get to pick the candy when you go to the register and stuff. Get to pick your candy. So my mama like, hurry up, you better hurry up, we're gonna leave you. Better hurry up. I still don't know what I want. I'm looking. They leaving. I grab the candy and I gotta catch up. I end up stealing it. I got a whipping that day too though.
All right, so you go from stealing candy bars to basically breaking into houses at one point?
Yeah. First, before I started breaking in the house, I used to snatch iPhones.
Okay. I mean, snatching an iPhone is one thing, but actually breaking into a house, that's a whole different situation. Because
Yeah.
now you're dealing with, I mean, you don't know who's inside. You don't know if there's guns inside, there's dogs. You're basically risking your life when you do that.
Yeah.
Like, how old were you when you first broke into a house?
Like 15. That's when everything really started taking place when I was like 15, 14.
Okay. So why did you feel at that point that you need to start breaking into houses?
Around that point, really, I just wanted to have my own money though. So that's why I really started stealing, taking people's stuff. Cause I really just want to have my own money. I ain't want to like take it from my mama's pockets. Cause we had so much siblings and she was doing it by herself. So I'm like, she'd be like, oh, I'm finna go get you this. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I might go get it my own. I ain't tell her that though, but I just like, I'm straight.
Okay. And how many houses did you break into until you actually got caught?
I don't know.
A few.
Yeah, a few.
Okay. Was there ever a situation where someone was inside or you got a gun pulled on you or something crazy happened?
Nah.
So it's pretty much get into an empty house, take what you want, and then leave.
Yeah. But it wasn't like, it always wasn't guaranteed. See, like snatching iPhones is guaranteed. You just run up, take them out people's hands, take off. Go out of there, sell it.
Okay. Now, how are you getting into the house? You breaking a window or you?
Yeah, window.
Okay. Well, eventually you got caught.
Yeah.
And how did you get caught?
I didn't get caught physically, it just fingerprints. I'm a jit.
Okay.
I was a jit. And we just go suit up, go, you feel me?
Okay, so you weren't wearing gloves or anything like that?
Nah.
Okay, so then one of the houses that you robbed, they did a fingerprint thing and then they matched it because you already had a record?
Yeah.
All right. Well, because you were on probation at 14, but now you get caught for burglarizing a house, which is, I mean, that's more of a serious charge. That's a felony.
Yeah.
So what do they charge you with?
They charged me with burglary and vandalism. No, criminal mischief. That's what they call it. For breaking, like fucking up a house or some shit like that. Some
And you're what, like 15, 16 at the time?
15.
15. Okay, and what do they give you for that?
Really, I was already on probation, but cause they was trying to send me to a program and shit. So I had to go to just like the school. Like it's like a program, but it's like a level 2. You go to that school, and that's like if you want to succeed at that school, your next step is you going to a program. They gonna send you off to a program. So they had to send me off.
Okay, and you were in that system for what, 2 years? So were you separated from your family and you had to like live there, or you were just still living at home?
I was there, lived there 2 years.
Oh, okay, so they separated you. So it's kind of like jail in a way. All right, so how was that experience?
At first it was kind of like, man, damn, I ain't trying to be here. Then I just started having fun in that bed. I was like, I can't go home, just have fun, fuck it.
Okay, so then you get out by the time you're what, 17?
18.
18. Okay. So you get out at 18, and then what happens next?
What you mean?
Well, I mean, because at this point, do you have a high school diploma or?
Yeah, I had got my I got my GED when I was in the program. It was mandatory in order for me to leave. I couldn't leave like unless I got it.
Okay, so you get out, you're 18 years old, you get reunited with your family again. You got
Yeah.
your GED. Do you get back in the streets or you try to get a regular job?
I never tried to get a regular job. Never.
Okay, so you got mixed up in the streets again.
I wouldn't say mixed up in the streets, but I say I'm back out here. I ain't looking for a job though.
Okay, so how are you making money at that point?
Feel me? Doing my little things, you know.
Okay. Well, at one point you get locked up for what, like 2 years?
Yeah, that was that time when I went to the program.
Oh, okay, so that was that time.
Yeah, after
All right.
that, I got arrested, but I ain't never sick though.
Okay, got it. Before you got locked up, were you doing music at all or not really?
That's when, like when I was 15, that's why I say everything started happening like 15. So that's when I start rapping. That's when I start even hitting licks and shit. I was just either way, either the booth or you feel me.
All right. Now, were you Hotboii back then or did you have a different name?
I had my regular name. I ain't have Hotboii though. I ain't had that name. I got that name from people calling me that. Cause like when I used to go hit licks and shit, I used to come to school with everything on like the jury and shit. So they used to be like, "Man, you hot, man, Hotboii, da, da, da," like that. So I'd be like, at first when they first start calling me that, I used to be like, "Man, tighten up, don't call me that. I ain't like that name." I'm like, "Bro, don't call me that." But it just stuck with everybody.
It just stuck.
Yeah, it stuck.
Okay. Because, I mean, when you look at hip hop, you look at the name Hotboii, that's a real legendary type of name. Because, you're talking about the Hot Boys with Cash Money.
For sure.
Lil Wayne and BG and Turk and everybody. So you're kind of stepping into some big shoes with a name like that. Was there a lot of comparisons to that in the beginning?
Nah, not even now though. Nah.
Okay. All right. So you get out after 2 years, and then you start taking the rap more serious at that point?
When I first got out, really, cause like I had to start back over, so I kind of like gave up. But I had told myself I was like, man, you been trying to rap like your whole life, so what you gonna stop now for? And then plus I had people around me like, man, when the last time you been to the studio? Stuff like that. I was like, man, I ain't really feeling it. Man, you need to tighten up. So I just start getting back into yoga, getting serious, you feel me?
Okay. So as you're getting back into it, were you cool with, like Glock 9 and, LPB Pootie and all them dudes? Or did that kind of come later?
Yeah, I was cool with Pootie, yeah.
Okay. And you guys started doing music at one point?
Yeah. Me and Pootie always been like rapping together though. We always been like rapping together. I met Pootie in 9th grade. We had the same seven period. We just end up start rapping and shit.
Okay. Who took it serious first, you or him?
I said he did. He did.
All right. So you get out, you start taking the shit more seriously. Pootie's already starting to kind of buzz a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think was like the first song that really got you over that hump, to the point where, you start buzzing in the city?
And I've been buzzing in the city though. I was buzzing in the city before I went to a program. So
right. But you got to build it back up again after you got out.
Yeah, I really did.
After you got out, what was that song that did it?
I ain't gonna say that song that did it was YG's. YG's went crazy. That was my first song to like really like do numbers like that. And I think that was like, what, a year ago? Probably like a year ago, some months or something. Nah, probably a year now.
Okay. So how did you feel when you dropped that song and people started to really fuck with it?
I'm like, you feel me? I gotta keep going. I gotta get them more. I gotta get them better shit. That's how I feel. I gotta get them better shit.
All right. And did you have the hair by this time, or did that come later?
I had my hair like this since I was in the program.
Okay. And I've seen lots of dreadlocks over the years, but I've never quite seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
What gave you the idea to do it like that?
Of course, I'm a Florida boy, of course. But like Really, I was finna have like four of these. Cause usually programs make you cut your hair. But my program was like, oh, you can keep your hair. So I'm in a program I'm already like, everything that while I'm in there, I'm thinking of everything. I'm analyzing everything on the outs. Like, okay, I gotta have this image. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta be different, like that shit. So I'm in a program like, what's something different? Think something different. Like, I might as well do my hair, lock my hair up into threes. I wasn't gonna do four though. I wasn't gonna do four, but I was like, nah, everybody got four. I'm gonna be the only person with this though. And just rock with it.
Okay. So you're starting to build up, and you had a situation with a close friend of yours that I guess he tried to call you or you talked to him and he ended up getting killed?
Yeah, how that worked? Like he had called me. Like he always called me. He always called me. So he hadn't called me, but I was asleep though. He called me at like 1. Like 1. He called me at like 1. But I ain't pick up though. I was asleep. So I wake up in the middle of the night. Everybody saying, oh, RP, da-da-da, RP, da-da-da. So I'm like, I see he just tried to call me, so I call him back. No answer, no nothing. He called me like 30 minutes before that happened.
Okay, what was his name?
Wolf.
Wolf. Okay. What happened in that situation?
You know, typical, you feel me? I don't really want to talk about it, ain't really.
Okay. Did they ever catch the dudes who did it, or is it still one of these unsolved situations?
I don't know.
Okay. And this was your best friend?
I want to say best friend, that's like my brother, like, from back when we was jit.
Now, have you had people die before that you were close to, or is this the first time?
You know, it's crazy. I used to say that. I used to be like, ain't nobody died to me. I mean, died close to me yet. Ain't nobody died close. I was the first person.
First person. So it hit you bad. All right. You broke down crying when you heard the news?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old was he?
Well, he was, if we ain't the same age, he a year older than me. If we ain't the same age. So he
So
probably,
how old was you at the time?
this just happened like some months ago. Like around don't need time when I dropped that. So what, I say like 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. So he probably was
Okay.
like 20 or 21.
Damn. 2021.
Yeah.
That's a baby, man. Like he didn't really even get a chance to really live his life.
Well, he supposed to be right here with me turning up.
Was he rapping too?
Nah, but he was gonna be here with me though.
He was gonna be there. Man, that's tough. That's a tough one to swallow. Did that make you look at everything differently? Being how close you were and how this sounds like it was just over some bullshit?
It made me like get a grip on life. It made me like look at stuff different because I was already like hip to what's going on. I'm already hip to all this street shit. So it just really made me like tighten up.
Well, this is the situation that basically triggered the song "Don't Need Time."
Yeah.
How long after he died did you actually make that song?
I made it like 7 days after. 7 days after. It was morning too, it was the morning. I went to the studio in the morning that day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking through the lyrics. How my Z die, Z as in Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought real dudes never die. Gotta sleep tight because people ain't waking up now. I know my man made it to heaven. I know it. I wish I could call a cell phone and tell him how it's going. That's real introspective lyrics, man.
Okay. Heartfelt. Heartfelt shit, man.
I mean, were you crying when you were writing this shit down or in the booth?
I ain't write that. But I was crying in the booth though.
Yeah. Well, in that same song, as you say, it seems like gunfights the fun life.
Don't it?
What does that part mean?
It seemed like gunfight the fun life. These days it's just gunfights. It just seemed fun. It's happening so much, it just seemed like it's the fun life. It just seemed like everybody wanna do that.
You yourself, have you gotten into any shootouts?
Nah.
No. So why would you say it's fun if you haven't
I
really
said
experienced it?
seem like, seem. Like seem like
Oh,
fun,
okay.
like I
Oh, I
see.
see what you're saying.
Gun,
So
you feel me?
it
It's
might
different.
seem cool, but really, here's the other side of it.
Yeah.
Right, with the funeral, the mother's crying, everyone's hurt. Yeah, well, that song I think hit like 20 million already
Yeah.
on YouTube alone.
Yes, sir.
When you put that together, did you think you had something on your hands, or was it just another song that you're working on?
That's just another song I'm working on. You know what's crazy? I ain't even play that song. Like, usually after I record a song, I play it. I play it like every day in the car. After I make a song, I play it every day. That song, I ain't even play it, no nothing. Like, I ain't know it was gonna be that big. I wasn't even supposed to shoot that video that day. We switched it last minute. I supposed to shoot a whole nother video. But that video just made sense. That song made sense. Like, it's about the whole situation. So I might as well shoot it.
Yeah, well, I remember, there was an interview with Nipsey Hussle, and he said when he makes music and he looks at, all the great songs from all the different artists out there, the one thing that all those big songs have in common is truth
Yeah.
and honesty. You know what I'm saying? When you look at all the greatest songs that you love, it's because that person's speaking honestly in that song. It's not a bunch of made up
Yeah.
shit or whatever else. And I think that that's what you accomplished in that song. It wasn't just a bunch of lyrics or whatever else. It wasn't some turn up shit. It was based on you losing a close friend of yours and then the hurt and the pain that came with it. And that's why people react to it. That's why people connect to it.
Yeah.
How did it feel when that song blew up?
That song blew up, I just like, I don't know, I was like, man, this shit crazy. Like, I ain't even expect that song to do that. But the video really speak for itself. The video and the lyrics really gonna sell itself. But I ain't really expect that song to do all that though. But when it did though, I was like, okay, now I gotta keep going. I gotta get them some harder shit. Harder shit, some more shit. More shit like this. Heartfelt, real shit. That's really all I put on the track though, real shit.
Well, there ends up being a remix to that song with Lil Baby.
So,
So how did that come together?
you feel me? I think Lil Baby was fucking with the track, you feel me? We got him on it. That's that. But that remix, see the first Don't Need Time, first Don't Need Time was about Wolf. Second Don't Need Time was about Saleh, which is my dog who just passed away, God bless his dead. But my dog who just passed away due to police violence.
Oh, so the police actually killed your friend?
Yeah. It's in the video.
Aha.
Oh, that's real.
Oh, yeah, the Channel 6 news part.
Yeah.
Okay, can you talk about what happened?
They was at the mall. I guess police just ran down on them. I don't know. Police, crazy, man. Crazy.
So they just ran down on him and killed him
Yeah,
at the mall?
at the mall. It wasn't like just no kill him, like just pull up, oh, I'm gonna kill him. It's details to it.
Okay. What happened to the police that killed him? Were they charged? Nothing?
I don't know nothing. That police probably done disappeared. He probably done, feel me? But that's why I'm doing this interview, so now we can get justice for everything.
Okay. And what was your friend's name?
Saleh.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. So Lil Baby heard the original and he just fucked with it and he just reached out to you, or did you guys reach out to him?
Nah, we reached out to him though.
Okay. Well, Lil Baby's on social media talking about he gets 200,000 a verse these days. Can you say how much
He didn't say 200
caked
a
him
verse.
off?
He didn't say 200 a verse.
Well, I think he said originally he said 100,000.
Nah, he said 200 occasion. That's a party.
Okay.
That's a party. That's an event.
Aha. Okay. Can you say how much you broke him off?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. But not only did he do the verse, but he actually did the video as well.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at street rappers right now, you got to say Lil Baby's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like Drake is probably the biggest overall rapper.
Yeah.
But in terms of pop rap, but in terms of street rap, you got to say Lil Baby's the biggest artist out there right now. So how did it feel to get Lil Baby on a song with you and the video with you on top of that?
I mean, it's like it feels good. It's like an accomplishment, like in a certain way. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Baby one of my favorite rappers, So it felt like an accomplishment, like, and that's another stepping stone. Just get me up out of here.
Yeah, I mean, congrats. That's a big look right there. Well, I guess there was a situation. You talked about how two of your friends got killed a couple weeks apart. So one of them was your friend that got killed at the mall, right?
No.
No? Oh, these are two completely other people?
One of them the same one. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
At first you had lost me, but I know what you're talking about. You talking about when Wolf died, and then at the funeral, Dex died.
Ah, okay. Okay. And I guess you said you feel guilty, like you never shot the video if the incident would have happened?
Yeah, like I feel like even with Wolf, I can't really say it's my fault, but even with Wolf, if I'd have picked up the phone, I could have told him like tighten up, like, you feel me? But then with Dex, if I never shot that video that day, he would never been right there. Like, he would never been there. So I can't blame myself at all, though. But I just feel like if I never shot that video today, that would never happen.
Yeah, but trying to blame yourself for just the way the world works and people's own actions and other people's actions, I mean, you're just gonna beat yourself up trying to do that.
I already know it.
Nah. Well, I guess at one point you had a situation with Glock 9.
Who that is?
I guess he called you a snitch and you responded?
What you talking about?
You no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, I guess also you talked about, I think this was on Say Cheese, where LPB Pootie and Glock 9 had a situation and you try to squash that.
I ain't trying to scratch nothing.
Okay.
This stuff don't be in my hands. This stuff. My name Bennett and I ain't in it.
All right.
My name Bennett and I ain't in it.
Well, I mean, I've interviewed Glock 9 before. It seems like there's a lot of talent in Orlando, and a lot of times when a bunch of dudes start popping around the same time, most times, people start competing with each other, and you kind of have these beefs or whatever else, and it's usually not based on shit. It's usually just based on competitiveness and people.
Nah, I ain't competing with nobody though. You wanna know who I'm competing with? I'm gonna really tell you who I'm competing with.
Who's that?
Deep down, don't tell nobody, okay? Don't tell nobody.
I'm not gonna tell anybody. This is between you and me and all the people that are watching.
All right. I'm competing with myself. I'm competing with my old self. I'm competing with my old self even up to yesterday. I'm competing with him. That's what I'm competing with.
Okay. Now, there's also a new song coming out with King Von?
Nah.
Wasn't there a video that you were shooting?
No, I already shot that video. It's All the Smoke.
Oh, okay. King Von's on it?
Nah, he in the video.
Oh, but he's not actually on the song.
No.
Got it. Now, I mean, when you have songs that start to react, 20 million views, and you have a bunch of videos that have like over 1 million views, the labels usually start calling.
Yeah.
So have people reached out?
Most def.
Okay. So where are you with all that? Are you signing, ready to sign, already signed, not gonna sign?
Already signed.
Really? Do you want to go ahead and make the announcement official now? Nah?
Nah.
Can't say it yet.
Nah.
Okay. Is it with a major label or with an artist?
A major label.
Okay. Okay. Well, since you can't say who it is, how did it feel to come from where you come from, with a struggling mother, having to break into houses to go and buy the new Jordans to suddenly signing with a major label later on?
It feel good, but I can't really say like I made it. I can't really say like, oh, I did it. 'Cause I don't like to get like, I don't like to be like that. I don't like to say, oh, I did it. Cause what if it come down to it, like really like at the end of the day, I really didn't do it. I gotta make sure I did it all the way. I gotta at least have like a couple hundred M's. Then I'm gonna say, yeah, I did it. I can't
Couple
really say
hundred
I did.
M's?
So
Yeah.
this not really like this ain't really nothing to be proud of compared to where I want to be at. This ain't nothing to be proud of. So I just stay humble. I just be vibing.
It seems like you've never had a good relationship when it comes to police, from your friend getting shot, getting killed, to you getting arrested. You talk about Jakes, you don't fuck with Jakes in the music. Now you have a situation where you have someone like a Takashi who goes and snitches on everybody, hands out 70 something years to everyone around him, and now he comes out bragging about snitching and he has number one songs. How does that make you feel coming from where you come from?
I don't really feel no way. I worry about myself. I told you I'm making competition with myself. I will be worried about myself. I told you that.
Right. Because I think in Say Cheese that they asked him what you would do if Takashi reached out for a verse, and you were like, nah, can't do it.
I'm straight.
I feel you, man. I mean, I don't respect what he did. I think it's whack as fuck.
Yeah, I don't got nothing to do with me though.
Yeah. Okay, so what's next for you? What are the next projects?
Next project coming out, Lil Baby. This one gonna be crazy though.
Okay, and why that name?
Lil Baby, cause I'm a 2000
Yeah.
baby. I born in 2000. Lil
Okay.
Baby.
Oh, okay. And you got a song with Stunna from Vegas.
Yeah.
And tell me the name again.
4PF like baby.
Right. And 4PF stands for Four Pockets Full.
Yeah.
Okay, so why'd you name the song that?
Cause 4 pockets full. I'm 4 pockets full. I ain't 4 pockets full, but I have 4 pockets full.
Yeah, I mean, I've interviewed Stunna from Vegas a couple times, man. He's dope.
Yeah.
He's dope. I mean, I interviewed the Baby and him like right before the Baby blew up. So to see them go from, just being kind of like underground rappers to the Baby being on top of the charts like most of the year, man. It's really amazing, man, to see people level up like that.
For sure.
How did you and Stunna hook up?
We hooked up. I think my management had hit him up for a feature. How we linked up.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, man, Hotboii, congrats on what you pulled off. To get a song like "Don't Need Time," which is it's not a turn up song. It's not a club banger. It's an introspective song about sadness and loss, which a lot of times people don't. In this type of environment, people don't really gravitate towards that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you did something that went against the grain, and you pulled off, a big song, and you use that momentum to get a bunch of other tracks out there, and it seems like you're really putting on for your city.
Yeah.
Orlando has
sure.
an interesting history. It's not like Miami where like you see a lot of stars coming out of there all the time. Orlando, you got people coming out every so often.
Yeah. Right about that though.
Yeah. I mean, you came out of, not to say Orlando doesn't have a hip hop history, because it does, but not like a Miami, not like an Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like you got it out the mud. And man, it seems like you got a bright future ahead of you.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt, man. Well, listen, appreciate you coming in. Wish you all the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. Peace.